they pay you and then they send your package, they take care of the shipping. And I know you're watching this video because you have several questions. How do I start being a UGC creator? What are the first steps I need to take? Where do I go to? How do I start getting brands? How do I email brands? How do I pitch to brands? How do I DM brands? How much do I charge? Things like that. So I will get into it in this video. First of all, you're completely new to UGC, and I would recommend checking my other video as well, or going to Google to search the term UGC first of all, because you need to have at least, you need to know at least the definition of what UGC is. It's actually pretty simple. Just say there's a brand and there's you, the creator. The brand is like, we need more people to give us reviews, we need to run ads, we need to post more on our social media of real life people using the products and not just big shot influencers that people will feel like, oh, they're just doing it for the money. Then they see us, not so big shot influencers, and they're like, oh, we need you to create content for us, can you do this and this and this, what are your charges? And then they give you the project to do, they pay you, and then they send your package, they take care of the shipping and the product fees as well, and then you receive it, and then you are given to create a video or images and then send to them to use for their page and ads. That is literally what being a UGC creator and UGC is entirely. How do you start? Okay, so when I started on Twitter. I didn't actually get any brands on Twitter, so I moved back to Instagram because Instagram is literally the place where I started even getting clients from my other businesses. So I was like, okay, let me try Instagram then. So I watched videos on YouTube because I didn't pay anyone to start. I just went on YouTube. I watched videos about the Instagram part, and then people were like, I watched a video where the girl was saying, this is how you DM brands on Instagram, and it doesn't have to be long. You can send, usually when you want to pitch to brands, you don't pitch to the brand on their in their DMs, in their Instagram DMs. That's not what you do. What you do is that okay, let me start afresh. So the first thing you need to do is you can create a new Instagram account for UGC purposes entirely, or just content creator, UGC content creator. You can go ahead and create a new Instagram account, but if you feel comfortable using the account that you have right now and turning it into one, you can go ahead and do that. So in the beginning, it's just very vast. That's how the algorithm works. So it will take like a bit for it to work in your favor. So when you enter into Instagram and you have your page and everything, and you've already optimized your profile in a way that it says that you're a UGC creator and it says what you provide to the brand themselves. So when it has to be a clear cut and precise statement, and a link in bio to your portfolio as well. I would make another video about how to make your portfolio and stuff like that in another video. I'm not going to get into that. So when you're done with that, what you do is you go and search for UGC creators as well. You can follow them up, you can try to be friends with them on their accounts. You can now start searching for brands on Instagram. You can go to Google, search for brands on Instagram, and the more you do that, you have to be consistent with this though, because the reason being is that in the beginning it's very, very difficult to find brands on Instagram that are maybe in your location or the specific types that you're looking for in the beginning. But the more you do it consistently every day or every 2 days, you will see that the algorithm will start shifting in your favor. When you're scrolling on your reels, you see sponsored ads. Let's say you're doing beauty cosmetics brands. That's what you want to be a UGC creator for. You're into makeup. You notice that you start seeing sponsored ads from makeup brands that are in your specific country or other countries as well, popping up on your feed when you scroll. They are sponsored ads. Even on your reels, your explore page, you start seeing a lot of them. Every time you're scrolling, you see a lot of them. And what you do is you don't just scroll past, no. Because what I do is whenever I see one, I go to the page, I see when they last posted, what I see an active account, and then I save it to a collection. You can title the collection UGC brands, whatever, just to remember it by. Then you save the post. And then you're going to get back to it. Then what you do for me, I found out that the best time to reach out to the brands themselves, because it's usually maybe their social media management manager that assists with the page, or maybe PR or something. Any of them can respond, to be honest. So I found out that the best time to do it is actually not on Mondays, first of all, and not on the weekends as well. It's usually like on the weekdays, from like Tuesday to Fridays. I figure out the best times for me to reach out to them as from like 3 p.m., 4 p.m., sorry, because that's about the time where they're like trying to round up and like answer emails and stuff like that. I just find out that there are other best times to reach out to them. For yourself, you can go on Google and do more extensive research on that. It's not like really, oh, you must DM them at exactly 4 p.m., but it's just what I do that tends to work for me and get me more responses. You need to reach out to them when you will get the most response, so you're not just sending DMs, because you're not the only person sending DMs, so your DMs can go down, 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 and it will take a while before they even get to it. As a beginner, you don't need much. What you need is your email, you need your Instagram accounts. The only reason why I emphasize on Instagram is because that is pretty much my strength. It doesn't mean that, to be honest, you can uncover other social medias as well. I heard Twitter works very well when it comes to UGC, so you can utilize Twitter as well. It has worked for so many people. What you need first of all is your email. Of course, you should have an email. Then you need your portfolio. Your portfolio will consist of your UGC examples. And you're a starter, you probably might not have worked with any brands, you probably might not have gotten any paid collabs, but you shouldn't panic about that. What you should do is find products around your house that you normally use, or any product that you bought newly. It can be a soap, it can be a deodorant, it can be a makeup bag, it can be a makeup items, it can be a bag as well, it can be a luggage, anything that you just bought newly, or something that you use and that you really like or something. You can just make videos for them. And then there are different types of UGC videos that you need to have in your portfolio as well, and I'm going to address it in the portfolio video, like I said, so this video is not too long. If you like, you should have a list of brands for a start that you want to reach out to, so you're not entirely confused. You should have a list of brands, so you make sure to do your research. What kind of brands, beauty brands, can you reach out to that are probably looking for UGC creators? Or you can just ask other UGC creators as well that are in your field for ideas, or brands that are looking for UGC creators. Like, don't feel like, oh, because of I'm new or something like that, and you just have to do everything yourself. No, because I also do that as well. You could just ask around if there are any UGC, if there are any brands that are looking for UGC creators in your niche. And whenever you get those things, you write them down as well, so you can go through them the next time. When you want to send a DM on Instagram to a brand as a UGC creator, this is exactly how you send your message. You send your message like this. If you can see it on the screen, you send your message like this. This is like, you don't have to send a message entirely how I did it here, but this is just to show you how, the type of message that I send is very simple, it's short, it's precise, it's straightforward. So after sending this message, normally what they would tell me, if the brand replies or when the brand replies, what they will tell me is this is the PR email this email to this email so clear, email to this email, and then someone will respond to you shortly or something like that. Or the person, you wouldn't need to email anyone, the person might just decide to chat you up on the Instagram, but it's only if they give you a go ahead, because sometimes they might not be looking for any creators, and you can spend your time writing in your DMs, and they'll be like, oh sorry, we're not looking for any collabs, we're not looking for any creators at this moment, but we'll keep in touch. So you don't need to stress yourself about that. Just wait till they respond, and then you now keep responding. If not, just forget about it. So we have come to the end of my video, and I hope that everything that I have shared now helped you, because it helped me when I started out. And if there are any questions you have, please leave it in the comments for me, or email me any questions that you have, or message me on my Instagram, and I would answer everything and I will get to them.